Hello everyone, today I will tell you a story about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as ebony. Everyone loved her except her stepmother, the evil queen.
The evil queen had a magical mirror. Every day she asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror always said, "You are my queen."
But one day the mirror replied, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen became very jealous and angry. She wanted to get rid of Snow White, so she came up with a big plan.
She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. But when the huntsman saw how innocent and kind Snow White was, he couldn't do it. Instead, he told her to run far away and never return to this castle. So Snow White ran far into the forest to hide.
There she found a tiny cottage where 7 friendly dwarfs lived. Their names were Dog, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. They let Snow White stay and live with them. They all became good friends.
But the evil queen discovered through her magic mirror that Snow White was still alive. Using dark magic, she disguised herself as an old peddler woman and prepared a poisonous apple. One bite and she will fall into eternal sleep. Only true love's kiss can break the curse. The queen cackled.
It looked shiny and delicious, but one bite would send Snow White into an endless sleep. She dressed up as an old woman and gave Snow White a poisoned red apple. When Snow White took a bite, she fell into a deep sleep.
The dwarfs were really sad and put Snow White into a glass coffin in the forest so that all could see her beauty and remember her kindness. They kept watch over her every day. One day a prince came by and saw her. He had heard stories about the kind princess. He leaned down and gently kissed her
And whispered, "You are more beautiful than any tale I have heard. Awake, if love can reach you." Magically, Snow White woke up. The curse was broken. The dwarf cheered with joy. The prince asked Snow White to return with him to his kingdom. She agreed, and together they rode away. The dwarf waved goodbye, and knowing their dear friend would live a life filled with love and joy.
And so Snow White and the prince were married and they ruled the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. Thanks for watching.